This new F32 fade-out blade from Wahl comes with 32 teeth, and it's a throwback to the old balding clipper that they made many years ago. The balding clipper was a clipper that would get as close as possible. It was the closest cut that you could get with a Wahl machine. And right out of the box, I would say this gets extremely close. I was so impressed immediately as soon as I started using it, how close this blade gets. However, there's a major trade-off with this blade. This blade has 32 teeth, as mentioned before, and that, of course, then means more metal. There's more metal on metal contact, and I noticed that it does get quite hot quite quickly. Another issue is that when you put the guards on, initially, I don't know if this will be an ongoing problem, but I'm going to put on my half guard here. I'm going to push the lever back a little bit, pop that on. Now listen to what happens when I move the lever forward. So I'll move the lever forward now. You've got metal rubbing on plastic. So they're saying that this is a high carbon steel, black PVD chrome and DLC coatings, remains sharp up to 4 times longer. I would doubt that if you have metal rubbing on plastic. So I don't know if the engineers are aware that that is what is going on with these guards, and if they're planning to release more guards, or if they're going to fix this teething problem. I did message Wahl, and they did see my message. They've declined to comment. They didn't give me an answer. I asked them why the guards were rubbing. I asked them why the blade was so hot. Nothing back from them as yet. I don't know about you. If you have one, put a comment below and let me know if you've also had that problem with the heat on the blade. One thing I will say is, because of the heat, I've made a point of making sure that I don't just clipper side the clipper, I also oil it as well, and I'm still getting that heat. So there's a lot of friction on the blade. It's doing 8,000 RPM. Maybe they could slow it down a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit more about what I do and don't like about this clipper. Why I love and hate the body of the clipper. So all metal body, love that. Really like the all metal. It feels premium. It's a great shape. It has been compared to a very cheap dog clipper that they also have. It's a similar shape, probably almost an identical shape to this dog clipper. Turns out I quite like to hold a dog clipper because I quite like the shape of this. I like that it's narrow towards the base. I like that. I don't like this rubber grip. I do and I don't like it. I'll tell you why in a minute. But this is narrow. I mean, another clipper came on the market recently, and they've put 2 batteries inside for a longer life, but it's ended up making the thing a bit like a can of Pepsi. It's very thick and bulky to hold. This feels so ergonomic. It's beautifully designed. I really like it. Whoever designed the dog clipper, the cheap one, obviously had a handle on ergonomics. So I'm not going to knock them too much. I suppose when I first found out about it, I was a little bit insulted that they'd used a dog model to make this, but the shape of the human hand is exactly the same, whether it's a dog clipper or a human clipper. It's still a hand that operates it. The rubber grip is a sure grip. I mean, you can hold it really well, but I don't like the grooves on it. What I've noticed is that the grooves fill up with hair, cut hair, and that's annoying. You can brush it out, no problem, okay? You can brush it out, but if it gets humid, the hair sticks in there. It makes the clipper look dirty, and I have had a couple of hair splinters, and I think they're getting driven into my hand by this rubber grip. I don't know. It's mildly annoying, but I think I would like this rubber grip, but just without the grooves. I don't know how that would affect the styling because it's quite a nice style. Now, let me tell you my biggest gripe about this machine. There's no charging dock in the box, and I feel absolutely robbed by that. Why, Wahl? Why is there no charging dock in the box? I asked them as well. I did ask, why is there no charging dock? Of course, they never replied. I really feel there should be a charging dock in this box. The Woodshed Barber mentioned it on his video recently, Professional Barber. Here's what he had to say.
The only thing I do think is a big miss on this is no charging stand. And that's your charging port right there.
And also Connor Evans over at Hotheads Media was baffled at the empty space in this box where there should be a charging dock.
Again, the packaging, a little bit lackluster, I can't lie. Big corporation, you can definitely work on your branding a little bit more. And this is the new packaging from Wahl as well. So I've just pulled this bit out and there's literally nothing in there, so that's a bit of a shame. I wanted to see some goodies underneath.
So here's the thing, they've made it ergonomic by putting one battery in here, okay? And I'm a professional, right? I want to use this all day. I don't want to have to plug it into a cable, okay? I want to sit it on the station and charge it. It wants to be charging when it's not in use. Every minute that it's not in use, I want it charging. What I really don't want to be doing is, I don't want to put this away in another room with a cable in it charging, okay? Because I want to use it. I want to use the machine, Wahl. Give me a charging dock. Look, I'm going to put it in the charging dock. It's going to save space on my station. I'm not going to have it lying flat and taking up more room, more real estate on my station. I'm going to have it upright, just like that. Okay, that's what I want. So lo and behold, it turns out that Wahl do sell a charging dock. What are the chances? So if you do want one, you'll just have to pay more. I don't like that. I feel like there's so many clipper brands now that will give you a charging dock with the clipper. There's a huge cavity in the box where you could put a charger for your customers. If you don't use Wahl clippers, let's say you use another brand like Andis, or say you use T-Pob or Babliss or whatever, and then you decide that you're going to start using a Wahl, well, just bear in mind that you won't get a charging dock with this. You have to buy it separately. I'm also a little bit baffled at the way that this is being marketed. I went to the Wahl YouTube channel, and it's a channel I watch, and I like to see what they're up to and what their announcements are. The way that they've got their future makers, their ambassadors cutting hair with this is they're cutting long hair with this. Now, this is, to me, this is a thoroughbred, you know. This is the baby of the balding clipper. It's got this F32 really tight teeth blade, and it wants to get as close as possible. That's what it's for. It's a one-trick pony. It's very, very good at it, but it's not for cutting long hair. Tell me, are you going to cut hair like this in the comments? Would you cut hair with a clipper on long hair like that? It's just so impractical. And I don't know why. I've seen Wahl doing this for years. They turn up at hair shows and they've got people cutting long hair with a clipper. Just nobody's going to do that. It's showmanship. It looks good. But why would you? It weighs about 10 times what a scissor weighs, and it's nowhere near as versatile. I don't understand why they don't push the real benefit of this clipper. That blade, the beautiful ergonomic shape, the metal body, you know, it's great. It's for fading. That's what they've made. I feel like the engineers made a clipper purely for fading. I don't know if they think people are going to buy this to cut long hair. Can't see it. So Wahl have caused me to be really indecisive because I love the blade. I hate that it gets hot. I don't like it rubbing on the plastic guards. I don't like the fact that there's a dock. I don't like these ribs on here that gather up hair. I love the shape of the body. I never mentioned the handle. I like that as well. It's very solid. I like the styling. The styling's great. So it's good and bad. I love it and I don't love it. I feel like it's a step in the right direction. It's not as good as a Wahl Senior, but it looks nicer than a Wahl Senior. It looks more modernized. I've often thought for a long time that Wahl looked a little bit old-fashioned. I know they're a long-established brand and they've got their heritage, and that's something to be appreciated. But at the same time, it shows what they're capable of in terms of styling. I can't decide whether I would buy one of these or not, but I wanted to give you some information so you could decide. I'll leave some links in the description for this. I'll leave a link for the Vapour, and I'll also leave a link for the Wahl Senior, because I think if you're just starting out, if you're going to spend your money on a really reliable Wahl clipper, you want to get a good Wahl clipper, get the Wahl Senior. You'll have no complaints about that at all. But you will love this and hate it. at the same time. I hope that review's helped. I'll see you in my next video.